lesser known programs you want to talk about?
Oh, I got a whole
You got a
list.
whole list. Okay.
Yes. There's a plethora.
There is
Okay.
a plethora.
Because the known ones are, everybody knows Minnesota Housing, Startup, Step Up. Those are known, right?
Yes.
Okay. And SPAR's jurisdiction spans rural and metro. So maybe let's start with a rural. What do you got
Sure.
out in the greater Minnesota area?
Well, the USDA program is an amazing program. I think in a lot of ways it's underutilized. What's really great about USDA is you can go up to 100% of the value. And you can actually a lot of times go over 100% of the value if the property can support that value. So you can roll your closing costs into the loan. It can be a little bit tricky when it comes to qualifying. There are very specific income guidelines. The property has to be in a designated USDA area to qualify. But the USDA has an amazing website where you can plug in the address of the property. You can plug in the income information and really see if a person qualifies. It's what lenders use, and individuals can use that website as well.
Oh, excellent. So they can kind of do the homework themselves to start off.
If they want to, right? Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Well, that is awesome.
Well, and I think a misconception can be that it's rural housing is a kind of a hobby farm, more of a farming type situation, where it's residential small town.
Okay, so
Right.
that is
Yeah.
probably a big myth.
Right, it's a big myth. You can't have income producing property with any of these programs.
Correct.
Any standard lending, that would be a farm loan then.
Sure.
But if we suggest if you find a property that has a bunch of outbuildings or something like that, let us know and send some pictures, and we'll get it checked out with underwriting ahead of time to make sure that it's going to fit into the property profile.
Okay.
Yeah,
You can have small acreage, but there's most of the value has to be in the house.
Okay, well that's excellent because I also thought USDA was going to be like hobby farm.
Yeah, right.
Sounds more like my dad could have used this program out in Bryceland, out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And we could put the link to the USDA website on SPAR's website.
Yeah.
And people could investigate it more themselves. It's really neat when you plug in an address and it really tells you yes, it does qualify, or no, it doesn't. And then it's a matter of getting the income to qualify.
Sure. Well, that's excellent. We'll
And
put that
another
in
thing
there.
is, it's surprising. It was only a few years ago Hudson, Wisconsin was eligible.
Really?
So yeah, you don't really. Some communities, it's not there anymore, of
Sure.
course, because now it's a city. But you'd be surprised some of the areas where you actually can use this program, which are surprising.
You don't have to go too far out of that metro loop to
Yeah,
maybe
right.
use it. That's excellent.
It's good to just, if you're going to list something, I don't know, in the third ring suburbs, it doesn't hurt to put the address in and see if you can use that for your seller to attract more buyers.
Oh, that is excellent. Excellent.